Deus. Hi. Salvate discipuli. Et discipule. Kudajitis. How are you? Well, are you? I am fine. Gracias. Thank you. Now, we are entering into Lectio Quator, Lesson 4, Romulus Siet Remus. From this lesson onwards, we are going to master second declension. So, we learned first declension. Do you remember first declension? Rosa, rose, rosa, rose, rose, rosarum, rose, rosis, rosam, rosas, rosa, rosis. And I told how to learn first declension Latin nouns. For example, Regina, Regine, feminine, queen. So, Regina is nominative singular, Regine is genitive singular. So, if we know the genitive of a noun, we can easily learn Latin nouns and vocabulary. And if we know first declension, it will be very easy to learn second declension too, because the meaning doesn't change. Only the forms of the, as I said, the forms of the nouns will change according to the base of the cases. So, let us come to the lesson Romulus Siet Remus. So, you might have noticed Us, Romulus. So, this is the way we are going to master second declension. For example, take Dominus, Domini. Dominus means what? A Lord. Domini means lords. Domine is a archetype case. Oh, a Lord. Legamus. We shall read the second declension noun. Dominus, Domini, masculine, Lord or master. So, as I said, Dominus is a nominative singular and Domini is a genitive singular. So, this is the way to learn to master Latin vocabulary. As I said in the last class, to how to learn, how to master first declension. So, in order to learn first declension, we must learn the vocabulary, how to learn Latin vocabularies. That we said, for example, rosa, rose, feminine, eros. This is the case of first declension nouns. Second declension also, there is no at all having any change in the meaning. It is having only a slight change in the forms of the cases. Let us listen to the second declension noun. Dominus, Domini. Dominus means a Lord. Domini means lords. Domine, O a Lord. Domini, O lords. Domini, of a Lord. Dominorum, of lords. Domino, to a Lord. Dominis, to lords. Dominum, the lot. Dominos, the lots. Domino, buy from a lot. Dominis, buy from lots. So, as I said, meanings are same, because if we know dominos, the translation of dominos, as I said, master or lord. So, if we learn dominus, we can decline second declension nouns like filius, deus, servus, lupus, populus. We can decline as second declension noun. In this lesson also, in this lesson we are going to learn neuter gender also. How do you identify neuter gender? For example, templum, templi. Templum means temple. Templi is a genitive case. So, templum is a neuter gender. So, how can we easily identify the gender of the nouns? So, first declension, if it is a noun appears as a, it is feminine, especially casa, case, peninsula, peninsulae, multa, multe, regina, regine, poeta, poete. But be careful, poeta, poete, though it appears as feminine, meaning in masculine. Agricola, naute, you must be very much careful about it when you write it, because as I said, though it seems to be feminine in meaning, it is masculine. So, likewise I said, a is feminine, not it, a feminine. Us e, Romulus, Romuli, us e, masculine. A, templum, templa, neuter. So, a feminine, us e masculine, a neuter. In the first declension and second declension. Got it? Okay. Then now we have also in this lesson have to master part 2 of the second declension, that comes as a ager, agree. If it is er, it's also masculine. Ager, agree. Don't get a confusion. Don't get a confusion. Because I said a, first declension, feminine, us, masculine, a, neuter. But the second part of the second declension, ager, agree, masculine, field. Ager, agree. So, ager is nominative singular, agree, genitive singular, masculine, field. Ager, agree. Ager means field. Nominative, ager, agree. Occative, ager, agree. Genitive, agree, agrorum. Dative, agro, agris. Accusative, agrum, agros. Ablative, agro, agris. Same, poor, very, poor, very, very, puerorum, pueros, pueri, puerum, pueros, puero, pueris. So, likewise, we have to master second declension nouns. Okay, let's listen to the nouns, adjectives, adverb, preposition, verbs and conjunctions of the lesson. Romulus et Remus. Filius, Fili, masculine. Deus, Dei, masculine, God. Arma, armorum, neuter plural, weapons. Bellum, belly, neuter, war. Populus, populi, neuter, battle. Avunculus, avunculi, masculine, uncle. Puer, pueri, masculine, boy. Servus, servi, masculine, slave. Aqua, aquae, water, feminine. Arca, arche, feminine, chest or box. Ripa, ripe, feminine, the side of a river or bank. Lupus, lupi, masculine, wolf. Agricola, agricole, masculine, not it, it's not feminine, masculine, farmer. Casa, case, feminine, house or cottage. Some adjectives: zoos, sua, suum, his, her, its, their. Thus, tua, tuum, your. Adverb: eb, here. Preposition: ad, to, near, towards. Now let's listen to verbs. Amare, already we learned. Legamos. Let us read the lesson. All of you please listen. Romulus et Remus. Romulus et Remus. Romulus and Remus. Quod Romulus et Remus fili errand Dei armorum et belli. Populus Romanus proelie amabat. Errand etiam fili reis Silviae. Amulius erat avunculus reis Silviae. Et alba longam regnabat. Sed pueros non amabat. Amulius filios reis Silviae necare parabat. Sed servus in aqua in arca puros locatiet vitas purorum servat. Mars filios suos ad ripam Tiberis portat. Lupa pueros ibi curabat. Tum agricola bonus ad casam suam Romulus et Remus portat. Now let's listen to the translation of Romulus et Remus. Quod, because Romulus et Remus, Romulus and Remus, fili errand. Fili means sons. Errand means where. They means of God. Armorum. Armor means arms. Et and belli. Battle. Populus. Romanus means Roman people. Proelia. Proelia means like battle. Amabat. Proelia. Amabat. Quod means because. Romulus and Remus. Errand means where. Romulus, because Romulus and Remus were. Dei armorum. They means God. Dei armorum here means sons of the goddess. Armorum et belli. weapons and war. So because Romulus and Remus were the sons of arms and the battle. So they were the sons of arms and the battle. So who were Romulus and Remus? Romulus and Remus were the sons of the god of arms and battle, war and battle. Populus Romanus proelie amabat. Populus Romanus means what? Roman people. Populus Romanus. Proelie means battle. Amabat, liked. So Roman people liked war or battle. Erant etiam filire silviae. Erant means they were. Etiam even. They were even. Filire silviae. So first of all I said, who were Romulus and Remus? Romulus and Remus were the sons of the god of weapons and war. And second, see, erant etiam filire silviae. They were also the sons of Re Silviae. They were also the sons of Re Silviae. They were also sons of the Re Silviae. Amulius erat avunculus Re Silviae. Amulius, name of a person. Erat means was. Avunculus means uncle. Re Silviae, of Re Silviae. Amulius was the uncle of Re Silviae. Yet albam longam regnabat. Regnabat means he was ruling, regnarate rule. Regnabat, he was ruling alba longam. Seth, puveros non amabat. But he did not love the boys. Amulius, Filios, Re Silviae, Necare parabat. So what did Amulius do? Amulius, Filios, Re Silviae. Parare, parabat means was preparing. Necare means to kill. Here, Amulius, Filios, Re Silviae. Amulius was preparing Necare to kill whom? Filios Re Silviae, the sons of the Re Silviae. The sons of the Re Silviae. He was preparing to kill the sons of the Re Silviae. Did you get it now? Seth, servus in aqua, in arca, pueros locat. But servus, a slave, in aqua, in the water, in arca, in the box, locat, placed, poros. So, but a slave placed the boys in the water, in the chest, and saved the lives of the boys. Saved the lives of the boys. Mars Filios suos ad ripam Tiberis portat. Mars is God. Mars. Filios, suos Mars, his son. Filios was his son. Ad to Ripam, bank of the river. Tiberis portat. Portat carries. Mars carried his sons to the bank of the Tiber. So Mars carries his sons to the bank of the Tiber. Lupa porosibi kurabat. A wolf took care of the boys. Tum, then, agricola bonus, a good farmer, adikasam suam. Portat, a good farmer, carried Romulus et Remus to his cottage. So this is the translation of the poem Romulus et Remus. You understand the story? See, listen. First of all, when Romulus and Remus were the sons of the god and weapons and of war. Roman people loved battles. So first of all, you understand Romulus and Remus were the sons of the goddess arms and the weapon. Sons of the god of arms and the weapon. Second, Amulius, another character, is an uncle of Rea Silvii. Second, this Amulius, uncle of Rea Silvii, preparing to kill the sons of the Rea Silvii. And this time, what he does, Rea Silvii, what does she do? She simply takes these boys in a box or chest and places in the river or water. So Mars was looking his sons. They were also sons of the god of Mars. Mars carries Romulus and Remus to a river side and saves. Then we see a slave place the boys in a side of the river and saves the lives of the boys. Then a wolf took care of the boys, and last we see a farmer carries Romulus and Remus to his cottage or house. So this is the story of Romulus and Remus. Okay, in the lesson Romulus and Remus, we learnt the story of these two boys and their life. And also we learned first declension and second declension also. Especially second declension, you have to understand second declension always identified with the us, dominos. Then we also learned a neuter form. Do you remember? Templum, templa, So, very easy to identify genders: feminine, ia, masculine, us, e, and neuter, a. Then, we have to write or take it in a notebook some of the very important activities, especially decline the following nouns in singular and plural with meaning. You can do it by yourself. Conjugate the following verbs in present tense. I totally present tense. So, for example, I said monstrare, monstro, monstras, monstrat, monstramos, monstratis, monstrant. So, you can decline. Then, translation. I said de Latine. How to translate? Simple. Populus Romanus, Roman people. Amabat, I was loving. So, likewise, simple sentences you can easily translate. For example, God loves his son. The boy saved the slave. The uncle of the slave is a farmer. The king was ruling the slaves. The farmer will kill the wolf. So, these are the simple sentences you can translate. Okay, my dear Latin students. So, try to read the lesson Romulus et Remus. Do the declension and conjugation, translation, singular and plural. Identify the first declension words, second declension words, and classify and master it. Gracias, valete. You will see in the next class with a new lesson. Vale.